The following unofficial rebroadcast of Twit Live is brought to you by Odd TV and CashFly. CashFly's global network delivers your content, ensuring your website, streaming media, and downloads exceed expectations at cashfly.com.
Hi, this is Abby's Road, and today we're going to be doing a special episode with Brian W.M. Niles of TargetX.com. We're going to be talking with a group of, 5 seniors about their choices in college, what they're planning so far, and what they've done so far. Here is Brian.
Hello. Hi, everybody.
Hi. So, okay, let's see. Can you guys introduce yourselves?
Okay, my name's Kate Kine. I'm Maddie Zimbizzi.
Okay, and then our guests, I also have 2 high school seniors in studio with us. Leslie Haddock, and she goes to Petaluma High, and Jack Norman, who also goes to Petaluma High School. And I go to Sonoma Academy, and my name's Abby Laporte.
Okay, and I went to Great Valley High School, class of 1986. Woo!
Woo!
Oh, wait a minute. That makes me the oldest here. All right.
Very nice. So, Brian, you can start out and say anything you want to say, too.
Yeah, I mean, this is great. Thanks, everybody, for coming together. I thought we'd take some time just to talk about the college search process. All of you are involved in this process at the moment. I think college admissions people want to know what's on your mind, and also maybe we can help you out a little bit along the way. Maybe we can start out just kind of talking about what each of you are currently in your college search process and what you're looking at. What kind of school are you looking at? Abby, why don't we start with you?
Okay, well, thus far, I have a list of schools that I've created kind of on my own and partially with the help of college counselors because I go to a private school. So we have college counselors available. And my first choice right now is actually Brown University, which is going to be hard. But I went to visit, and I really, really liked the campus. I liked everything about it, and that's kind of where I am so far in this process. I have safety schools, too, and I've started writing a few essays. So, and then, let's see, Jack, do you want to go next?
Sure, I will. Actually, Leslie and I were talking about it a while ago, about how our college counselors don't really encourage us to go to colleges. They kind of encourage us to go to the JC, which is kind of annoying because they don't really help us out that much. But for me, I've come up with a list of schools I wanted to go to mainly because of that one book that has the best 365 colleges.
What book is that?
It's
is that the title?
Princeton Review or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. It's really a good book.
So what's your top choice school right now?
I like the UCs, so I'd say either UC Santa Barbara, UC Berkeley, or UC LA.
Okay. Good choices. And Leslie, what about you?
Again, the aren't particularly helpful, but I've come up with a list of schools, mostly East Coast schools, and also my number 1 school is McGill in Montreal, Canada. So it's kind of difficult to do research for that because most of the websites that most seniors look at are very focused on American schools. But it's a really cool place, and I've been making file folders with all the flyers that I get sent from schools and stuff, and trying to organize when all the applications are due.
Yeah, that's difficult. And then what about you guys?
Well, first of all, I got to say, my normal coffee mug, by the way, Leslie, is McGill. So, yeah, McGill. Go ahead. Who wants to go first?
Hi. I am not actually that far along in my college search yet, but I have visited 3 schools, and I have a list. And I'm going to a camp towards the end of July for lacrosse. So,
cool.
Nice.
I don't have a set choice or a top school yet, though.
Okay.
I'm the same. I'm not that far. I've seen a couple schools. I really like F&M and Dickinson just because I want to swim, and I know my dad knows the coach at F&M, so I really like that. And yeah.
For our West Coast folks, F&M's Franklin and Marshall.
Okay. Is that a New Jersey school or?
It's in Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Now, how have all of you chosen these? What was kind of your Jack? You talked about the big book. I can't believe you actually got a printed book out. You guys aren't. Anyways, books. Wow, they're still there.
Yeah.
So that's cool. How did you filter it down so far? Or what are you looking for, depending on where you are in the process? How did you make that decision?
Well, I definitely believe in visiting the campus and like having it feel right.
I agree.
And like how people always say that, and I kind of thought it was kind of corny, but like actually I visited UC Santa Barbara and kind of liked it a lot. And it was kind of for a biased reason. I mean, it was like at 7 p.m. It was like sunset. It was like 75 degrees, no wind.
Aww.
Everyone was riding their bikes to the beach. It was just like incredible. So that could be a little biased, but I still really liked it. And so the campus is definitely a big reason for my top choices, and also what they like allow there. I mean, like clubs and courses and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Leslie.
Now, Jack, you're into sports, right?
Oh, okay.
Yes. Well, baseball. I'm not really anything other than baseball.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And yeah.
Leslie, how did you decide on your first choice?
Well, actually, I totally agree with the whole going to the campus and feeling right about it, but I have never been to Montreal, never been to McGill. I decided on McGill because it's really inexpensive compared to the East Coast schools that I've been looking at, because it's more socialized. So going there would be affordable, and I could actually go there. And also, they have a really involved political campus, which is something I'm definitely looking for, more specifically. And also, it kind of looks like Hogwarts. So.
True, very true. That's good.
Now, are any of you nervous about this whole process? You guys seem pretty calm, all of you. How are you feeling about the whole process that you're going through?
Well, do you guys want to say something, too?
How are you guys feeling about all this? Overwhelmed yet?
A little bit.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think colleges do that intentionally, or why do you think this process is?
I'll say something.
Yeah.
I feel like I kind of get a little nervous. Well, not necessarily nervous, but it's kind of tedious how many tests we have to take.
Oh, yeah.
You have like the subject
Second
test,
that.
and you have the SAT and the ACT, and the AP tests, and all this stuff just to place you right at where you want to go.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. That kind of makes me nervous because there's so many criteria, and
yeah, I know. Also, sorry to cut you off, but for me, I also feel like, I don't know, like choosing a school is really stressful for me. Just because I know that I want to go to Brown, but I really don't know if I can get in. And I don't know exactly what the easiest ways to find good schools are. So I've been looking at like Unigo. I don't know if you know about Unigo, Brian, but
Yeah.
It's a great website. I've been looking there. So that's cool because then I get to hear from the students. But it's just kind of hard to choose. I don't know how people do that. I don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot of schools to choose from. That's part of the problem. You're right. I mean, there's 3,200 colleges to pick from. And when you're looking throughout the U.S. or internationally, like Leslie is, how do you pick one out that is on the top of your list? That's a tough one. The last thing you want to do is get into a school and then transfer because it wasn't the right one. I think Jack's right on, is that once you do get that list down as to the places you could possibly see yourself at, because it's got the type of at least attributes that you're looking for, the majors, the activities, the locations,